Hey, what's going on everyone? So today we're going to take a look at the Dewalt 32-inch metal folding sawhorses, and the model number is DWST60999. So the whole reason I even bought these sawhorses is because I was using these crappy, junky, just horrible Stanley sawhorses that are flimsy, and they weren't that cheap either, but you can see the support bracket here in the middle is made out of plastic. They want to fall apart, and they're just junk, you know, and I really use these around the house a lot. You know, the other sawhorse over here, it doesn't even have one at all. It broke within the first week of even using the darn thing. So, yeah, you can see the tabs are all busted out. So, guess what? These are getting tossed. So, let's take a look at the new Dewalt. So now once you get those legs up, you just open them up like this, and then you have a plastic support tab right here that you just push up on. Now I will say that this does feel a little flimsy, and I don't understand why they wouldn't just put metal there. You know, it's just another case of spending a lot of money on a tool that they add cheap plastic to in one of the most important places. But other than that, it should hold up okay, I'm hoping. It feels a little flimsy in the hands, but yeah. So once again, you just open those legs up, you flip that down, and it stays in place pretty good. So really all you have to do, like I said, is just pull these back and these legs will come up, and then you go to the other side and you do the exact same thing. So it literally only takes like 3 seconds to set these things up. So let me take a zoom in for you here, and then we'll zoom out and I'll show you how easy these are to set up. But you have a couple different levers here that you pull back, and when you pull these back, it releases the legs. You have one on each side, and it's actually really simple to do. So let me show you now. So once you get these things up, you can see that they don't lock in until you actually push down on them like this, and they stay solid, so you can pick these up and they won't fall out. And let's close this one up, and let me show you again here. So you're just going to pull that lever back, and you lift that one leg up, and then you pull the other lever back and lift the other leg up. So very simple. And then once again, there's the handle, so you can just pop them out, move them around, and do whatever you need to do with them. But I really like the handle on there. It feels really secure, and I do like that feature. You know, it's not the only one that has them, but, you know, it's nice. And, you know, once again, just to show you, it literally takes 3 seconds. Just push those buttons in, lift up the legs, spread them out, push up on your tab here, your support bracket, plastic support bracket. Flip it over, and that's it. You're good to go. You're ready to go. So yeah, what, 3 seconds? Not bad at all. So these are supposed to be able to withstand 1,000 pounds on each sawhorse, so 2,000 pounds total, and I'm 236 pounds, so it's really nothing for these here. But I'm going to put a door up on this and stand up on these things and see if it can take the weight of my fat butt. Alright, so let's see me struggle getting up on here. The flimsiest part about this whole setup is the door, to tell you the truth. Like I said, I'm 236 pounds, and the only thing that's moving is this door. These things are tough, man. 1,000 pounds for each one. Yeah, and now I will say that the competitors, some of them were 1,100 pounds for each one, but that's really not that big of a deal for me, for what I use them for. But they are solid. They're not moving anywhere. They're tough, so I'm really happy with how rugged these things are. Alright, so one of the really cool features here, and another reason why I bought this over the competitors, is because of the V-groove that they actually put in these sawhorses. So if you're cutting pipe here, you can lay this down in the V-groove notches down here, and you can clamp it up and good to go. And just to give you a close-up of what that clamp looks like holding that pipe, it's just like this. So it actually works out really nice. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I picked this up over the competitors, because it had that V-notch down there. So I thought it was really cool. And just to show you what a 4x4 looks like, you can actually put that in the V-notch as well. Now, I will say that it's a little harder to clamp that. And, you know, as far as it goes with the dedicated, you know, clamps that they talk about on the website, you can use any clamps with these sawhorses. It doesn't really matter. I don't care if you're using Irwin or, you know, whatever. It's not just for Dewalt. You can use whatever. And that's one of the reasons why I bought it, but it doesn't make a difference. So another thing that I like, and you know, this is not unique to the Dewalt sawhorses. A lot of other sawhorses has this option here, but you can put the 2x4 down in there, and I can say that they fit really snug. So I'm really happy with how well they actually fit in there. So I'm hoping after time this doesn't wear out and, you know, start rubbing that harder plastic away. But yeah, let me put this other one over here, and now you can set up a workbench. So those 2x4s are in there, I mean solid, they are snug and they're not going to slide around. Now if I had a bigger piece of plywood, I can throw it over the top here. Now this is a larger door and I still can't get it across here. The one thing is that these are about 39 3/4 span, you know, from end to end on the 2x4s. So you do need a larger piece of plywood if you're going to turn this into a workbench or something for, you know, working outside with. Something I think that would have been really cool is if you could actually adjust these inwards a little bit, you know, to make this a little bit smaller so you can make the workbench a little bit smaller. And I know that would, you know, mess with the stability a little bit. I just think that would be a cool feature to be able to make those a little bit smaller. And just to show you how easy it is to put these things away, just flip the tab up, close the legs, up, up, and that's it. I mean, literally 3 seconds. So I really like that. I think it's extremely easy to set up, put away, just really quick. So I like that. So now if you were wondering what these yellow tabs were on the side, you have one on each. So all you're going to do is flip that upside down, put the other one on top, and now you have a little locking mechanism here. And then you turn it around, go the other way. And now you bring that down, lock that into place, and now you can carry these around. And just to give you one more shot of that, once again, you just got to make sure that those are locked into place, push down on it, and you can carry these around. And you can store them just like that. So they're actually really nice. And I'll tell you what, they're not that heavy. You're probably looking about 7, maybe 10 pounds for the whole thing, but really not that bad at all. And like I said, it actually stores really well, so it doesn't take up that much room at all. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. And FYI, you see those 2 yellow tabs right there? It's supposed to be non-marring surfaces, and I'm not real happy with those because they are actually wanting to come off already. So yeah, but other than that, not too bad. Alright, so there you have it, the Dewalt folding sawhorses. You know, I have to say that these things are extremely sturdy. I'm really happy with the way they're built. I don't like the cheap plastic that they put for the braces, and the non-marring pads on top are already wanting to come out over the first day. So I'm not excited about that. Other than that, it's extremely easy to set up and extremely easy to put away. They literally take 3 seconds to get that job done. And it's a small profile, so you can put them in your storage area very nice and neat and don't have to worry about taking up too much room. So extremely quick, extremely sturdy. I think they're versatile. I like the V-notch and I like the handles. So that being said, I give this a 4-star just because of the plastic parts that I wish they wouldn't have added, and I wish they would have put metal instead in those areas. But that being said, I'm giving it a 4-star. If this review's helped you, please thumbs up, subscribe. Check us out at www.toolreviewzone.com, and we will be back with more videos soon.